been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Herbert off of play action. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play.
Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis from 6 yards away. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. 21. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield. 29 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's got room past the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo.
All right, bro. You want to call it GG, man?
Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, Davis about to.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they... something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Short pass. This is Everett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Now Cook running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield.
I thought I was on conservative.
Negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Allen going to throw. Shakir holds it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Alert!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Allen. This one caught by Davis. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Again, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Trent Sherfield. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Eckler again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Herbert now. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running on 1st down, Eckler. A spin. There he goes, right side. And somewhat of a measure.
That was a good spin.
The touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome. Stephon Diggs down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Set.
To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Out to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit for going down fighting.
Extra point up and good by Dicker as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Allen's going to look to throw. He fights him, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance